bro. But if you told me a year ago that all of my anxiety...
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest fan of coffee. Yo guys, you know, I'm standing up, you know, because I'm a little extra. We're just gonna a little panic attack video, alright? I'm not gonna lie, this is my experience of having a panic attack, alright? I'm not gonna lie, you know... yeah, I have a lot of panic attacks. Okay, I may look all like confident, I'm not confident, like I'm not even right now. But like I'm like semi-confident. But like, you know, when someone like, you know, put you, you know, when like, I can't even think of the word. You know, when like randomly just pick you. No. I don't know what to call that. I forgot. My brain is already. See, I'm putting myself on the spot. That's what I mean. And you know, him swearing right now is clearly defining me. I don't know what happened in the UK. Okay, it's having like we have most bipolar weather. Okay, yesterday was warm, but day before that it was cold as hell. Now I'm burning. I wasn't gonna wear this, be naked, but then I would get age restricted, and also I got enough confidence to do that. But let's into the video. Alright, 3, 2, 1, let's get it.
I get out of the shower, I walk into my room, I grab my phone, and I lay on the floor. Butt ass naked, wet, and scared. I thought to myself, if I don't get help right now, I'm gonna pass out, I'm gonna suffocate in my sleep, and I'm not gonna wake up. I type 911.
I never had this bad. Like just almost dying.
And then I stop.
What?
I think to myself, am I really about to let these people in my apartment complex see me like this, bro? Are you good? You know how embarrassing that would be?
Yes. Imagine. But it's why you have the panic attack.
So here's what happened. It was after school on a typical hot sunny day in Jamaica, and I'm on the blacktop basketball court by myself shooting hoops in my school uniform. So there I am doing my thing. When through the corner of my eye, I see a familiar face walking up to the court. And I knew what he wanted. He wanted to shoot around. Now if it was anyone else, I would have gladly welcomed the company. But fuck this guy. So you just watched a scene from one of my upcoming animations confronting the high school bully. It's gonna be fire, but in order for you to fully enjoy it, I need you guys to go watch my last animation trying to impress the high school bully. I promise you, you're gonna be glad you had watched that one before this one. I adopted the dog. I was born in it, molded by it. Nigga, that's me in stress, nigga, that's me, bro, that's how I feel. I was born into stress, molded by it, because I was born and raised in the murder capital of the world. Side note, apparently El Salvador just passed us for #1, which either means progress or El Salvador is now literally the footstool of Lucifer. Either way, second still pretty bad. You want to know what the news sounds like every night in Jamaica? Death, death, murder, murder, death. Also, the cricket team is doing really well. Breaking news, there has just been more death and also murder.
Like, I'm not gonna, the entire time I lived in the UK,
house, bro. They
one of my areas only had
one or two deaths. That's so you can keep all the death, murder outside your house. In America, you lock your door with a cute little key. I knew the word master lock before I knew when my birthday was, because that's the brand of padlock you use to lock your doors at night. It's basically voluntary imprisonment. So when I hear people saying about having anxiety, I'm like, okay, nigga, you go tell me that you too hot next or hungry? Welcome to life, bro. Just be glad you didn't have to participate until you became a teenager.
Okay, I experienced some stress. Nothing like this murder crap. I'm just like, oh my god, a presentation that I have to do on my own. That kind of, you know, that little pussy stress. Okay, I never experienced this kind of stress, so I cannot relate. Kind of correlate to the message. Somewhat. I mean, if I was living in a murderous neighborhood, I would be scared. I would.
Unless I was doing the murder, I wouldn't be doing the murder. For as long as I can remember, I've never woken up and just felt calm. You know? Like from the moment I open my eyes, it's just pressure, deadlines, relationships, expectations, money, family obligations. I always felt like I was either running from something or trying to catch something. What that something is, I don't fucking know. All I know is that I just gotta keep running. And this is the way that I've lived my life. Thinking stress, worry, and anxiety are simply burdens that all who pursue excellence must bear. And anyone who complains about it, or even go as far as to say they have panic attacks, are just not cut out for the honest brutality of life. But one day, that all changed, and I had my first ever full-blown panic attack, during which I truly believed that I was going to die. It was in the middle of the day. I had gotten maybe 2 or 3 hours of work done when I sat on my couch feeling very sleepy, which I thought was very weird because I had just finished my 3rd cup of coffee for the day, and it was maybe 1 o'clock. I remember feeling lightheaded and hot, but the heat was coming from inside my body. So I laid down on the couch and closed my eyes, and within minutes, I passed out. I don't know how much time passed, maybe 30 minutes to an hour, when I was awoken by this pulsating thud in my head. I sit up, and I feel like I just ran a marathon. My heart was racing, I was out of breath, which immediately alarmed me because I was just asleep.
Yeah,
quickly,
I think that's normal.
I realized that I couldn't breathe. Sound familiar? Something told me it wasn't AFib though. If you don't know what AFib is, go watch the Night My Heart Stopped Beating video. I actually thought, yo, I might have just caught the sickness, bro. You know the one, the reason why everybody gotta wear a mask now. I started regretting all the shit I talked about, how I think the whole thing is overblown and a waste of time and money. I started praying to God to save me from the disease.
You do better than that.
Get up, super lightheaded, and I made my way to the bathroom.
Oh shit.
And then I look in the mirror,
bro. He looks
my
kind of
eyes
scary,
were
bro.
more red than the most red they had ever been from hitting the dankest of danks. At this point, I realized that my brain wasn't getting any oxygen. Shortness of breath, lightheadedness, red in the eyes. That's what a dude looks like when he's getting choked out in MMA. I get undressed and I hop in the shower, hoping the cold water hitting my skin will help with the inflammation in my lungs. But I honestly couldn't stand under the water for even 10 seconds. I felt like I was gonna pass out. So I get out of the shower, I walk into my room, I grab my phone,
on the floor like that.
and I lay on the floor. Butt-ass naked, wet, and scared. I thought to myself, if I don't get help right now, I'm gonna pass out, I'm gonna suffocate in my sleep, and I'm not gonna wake up. I type 911 in my phone.
Please stop.
And then I stop.
Why?
I think to myself, am I really about to let these people in my apartment complex see me like this, bro?
How would you forget? I had the worst memory.
Embarrassing that would be. If I'm gonna leave this apartment on a stretcher, it better be in a body bag. Also, there is a chance this isn't gonna kill me. And if I call this ambulance, I'm about to get hit with like a $4,000 hospital bill. Are you good? Nah, bro. If I'ma die, just let me die. That's dead ass how I felt. So once I accepted that this might be the
why the UK is good.
I got up.
Don't worry about all this shit.
Boxers and sweatpants, because if I was gonna be found dead, I didn't want to be naked. So there I lay on the floor.
It'd be a bad sign if you like
me to either pass out or for things to start getting better.
I don't know why it'd be that.
And as I lay there contemplating death, I learned a few things about myself. One, I noticed that I didn't particularly want to talk to anyone. Not my mom, my dad, my sister, my friends, nobody. I just wanted to be alone. Which I thought was weird, you know? Because you always hear that people want to die being surrounded by those they love. But to be honest, I like the fact that I was alone. What do you think that was about? I don't know. Comment below. Two,
that's pretty weird.
I noticed I had no regrets, no feelings of, damn, I never got married, never had a kid, never bought a house, never made X amount of money, never visited Japan. All things I wanted to
visit Japan as well.
But I didn't feel like I was missing out on anything. Which I also thought was weird, right? They say live life every day like it's your last. But when I thought it was about to be over, I realized, to me, nothing actually mattered. At least that's how I felt. And I'm not trying to bum you out, okay? This is not a sad story.
It's kind of depressing, not gonna lie. Imagine just you're dying.
I have a ton of plans
care
for
what
the
I did in
future.
my life.
I live as healthfully as I can so that I can have a long and healthy life. I'm just telling you how I felt when I thought I was about to die. Anyway, I decided to call somebody, right? My co-host from my podcast, The Thrill. And I told him what was going on. At first he thought I was joking, but he quickly realized that I was serious. And then he told me to call 911, to which I replied no. And that if he doesn't hear from me in like a day, it probably means
I can't breathe.
I don't know what that means. Like, I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life. I'm the most grounded, the most spiritual I've ever been. I guess I just found out. out that I'm not scared to die, which I think is a good thing. Anyway, as I lay there in acceptance, I noticed that my heart rate started to slow down, and I gradually became able to breathe again. I get up and sit on my bed, and in like an hour, I returned to feeling 100%, which told me that this wasn't the sickness. And as I sat there, I started to think about what could have caused it.
Yeah, you just randomly had a panic attack.
First, I realized what it was. It had to be a panic attack. Because one, I knew it wasn't a disease, because you don't just get super sick and then completely cured within the space of an hour. Two, I knew it couldn't have been an allergic reaction because I didn't eat anything out of the ordinary. Also, I'm not allergic to anything. And three, I didn't think it was a coincidence that the closer I got to accepting death, the more my symptoms went away. So now I'm trying to figure out what causes panic attack. You know, there was nothing crazy going on in my life. There were no tragedies, no emergencies. And this may sound strange, but my intuition told me that it was the coffee. In fact, I felt like my body at that point had been telling me for weeks that coffee was really starting to hurt me. But because I'd been drinking coffee every day for years, I ignored it. On March 19th of this year, I quit vaping and I quit nicotine for good. I haven't touched it since. On May 26th, I quit using Magic for good, aka, you know, the good grass. And the 4th of July weekend was the last time I've had a sip of alcohol. Coffee was literally the only thing I had left, nigga. That was it. That was all I had. But something deep down was telling me it had to go. So I threw it all away and said no more, never again. And after the first week of hell passed, of me detoxing the caffeine, my anxiety went away. And look, I'm not a psychologist, and I know that anxiety can be caused by an array of things. And I've always known that coffee isn't the best thing in the world, but if you told me a year ago that all of my anxiety...
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest fan of coffee. And this just gave me an intuition to not drink coffee. But, if you wanna, you know, to be stressed, you just stress yourself to the point where you're like, oh shit, what am I gonna do? And then just, like... off to do the thing, and then you're not being stressed for the rest of your life. It's simple like that. It's not
coming from drinking caffeine. I would have said you were fucking crazy. But when I say my stress levels, my quality of sleep, how my stomach feels, how I feel on a day-to-day, just how at peace I am. When I say that all those things have improved tenfold since quitting coffee, I am not exaggerating. Now, I'm not telling you to quit coffee. Do whatever the fuck you want. I'm just sharing my personal story,
I can't live
my
without
personal
Coca-Cola. I'm not
opinion.
gonna lie.
All I'm saying is that if you feel like your life is filled with stress and you think that it's coming from all these other things in your life, but you also drink a ton of coffee,
stop.
Maybe consider giving it a break and seeing how that makes you feel. All right, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Share this video with a friend, especially if you have one that loves coffee. I love you. Like and subscribe.
Trust all the coffee drinkers.
I'll see you again soon.
Here guys, that was the end of it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people just drink coffee. I'm not gonna stop. It's like, if you tell me Coca-Cola was bad, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna stop, okay? It just tastes so nice. It's so relaxing. It's like, just you go. It's sweet, you know? It's like everything I wanted. And like, if someone told me to stop that, I'm sorry, big fella, I ain't gonna do that. If a doctor told me maybe, I might stop. But like, I might drink it sometimes. No? Maybe I probably will. But, if you guys enjoyed the video, you know, hit that like button, subscribe my channel, check out the original video, and stop drinking coffee. Or don't. Live your life. I don't know.